Discussions about a possible World War III have been ongoing for decades, nearly materializing during the 1960s Cold War between Russia and the United States. However, we've managed to avert such a catastrophe thus far. Should we face World War III, its inception could stem from the assassination of key political figures, intelligence threats, or disputes over scarce resources. While discussing these possibilities may suggest a high likelihood of conflict, the reality is that the world has changed significantly since 1945. The post-World War II era has witnessed numerous conflicts, but for a conflict to escalate to a world war, it would need to involve a substantial portion of the globe. Given the changes in global dynamics and military capabilities since 1945, the likelihood of a worldwide conflict is lower than one might assume. The potential scale of destruction in a modern global conflict is staggering, with millions of lives at risk and the environment possibly taking centuries to recover. Innovations in military technology could see soldiers equipped with exoskeletons, enhancing their physical capabilities, and weapons capable of unprecedented feats. Moreover, the battleground could extend into space, with nations vying for control over weaponized satellites. However, the future of warfare may not solely rely on physical combat, with significant roles played by drones, artificial intelligence, and cyber warfare. Resource scarcity, particularly water, could serve as a catalyst for conflict, emphasizing the dire consequences of global resource depletion. The deterrent effect of nuclear weaponry remains a significant factor, preventing the outbreak of a global conflict. The devastation wrought by nuclear bombs during World War II pales in comparison to the destructive potential of today's nuclear arsenal. The prospect of mutual destruction serves as a powerful incentive against the use of such weapons, highlighting the futility and catastrophic outcomes of a full-scale world war. In the event of a nuclear exchange, the notion of victory becomes meaningless, as the resulting devastation would leave no winners. As we contemplate the severe implications of a potential World War III, it becomes increasingly important to understand the mechanisms of peace and diplomacy that have been developed to prevent such catastrophes. The international community, through organizations like the United Nations and various peacekeeping efforts, has worked tirelessly to foster dialogue and resolve conflicts before they escalate into full-blown wars. The lessons learned from the past have taught us the value of cooperation over confrontation and the importance of building relationships that transcend political and territorial disputes. In the realm of global politics and security, the concept of deterrence plays a pivotal role in maintaining peace. The stark reality of mutual assured destruction, particularly with nuclear weapons, has made countries more cautious about escalating conflicts to the point of no return. This delicate balance of power and the fear of mutual annihilation have, paradoxically, contributed to a period of relative peace, especially among major powers, since the end of World War II. Furthermore, the global economy has become deeply interconnected, making the costs of war unpalatably high for all parties involved. Economic interdependence among nations serves as another deterrent against war, as countries stand to lose more from conflict than they might gain. This economic web encourages nations to seek common ground and resolve disputes through trade negotiations and diplomatic channels rather than military action. In addition to geopolitical and economic factors, public opinion and the global information age play critical roles in preventing wars. The widespread availability of information and the ability of citizens around the world to express their views and influence government policies have made it harder for leaders to pursue aggressive military actions without facing domestic and international backlash. The power of social media and the internet to mobilize public opinion against war cannot be underestimated. As we navigate through the complexities of the 21st century, it's clear that the challenges we face require global solutions. Climate change, pandemics, and cyber threats are just a few examples of issues that transcend national borders, requiring cooperation and collective action. In this context, the notion of a global conflict like World War III seems increasingly incongruent with the direction in which our interconnected world is moving. While the threat of war will never be entirely eliminated, the focus must remain on strengthening the institutions and mechanisms of international cooperation that have been instrumental in maintaining peace. By continuing to prioritize dialogue over destruction, humanity can aspire to a future where conflicts are resolved not on the battlefield, but around the negotiating table. This commitment to peace and collaboration is not just a matter of international diplomacy. It's a responsibility that falls on each of us as global citizens. In our interconnected world, the actions and decisions of individuals can have far-reaching impacts. From the choices we make as consumers to the values we promote in our communities, we all play a part in shaping a world that prioritizes cooperation over conflict. Educating ourselves and others about the causes and consequences of wars, as well as the importance of peace, is a fundamental step. Schools and universities around the globe are increasingly incorporating peace studies into their curricula, aiming to equip the next generation with the knowledge and skills needed to resolve conflicts without resorting to violence. Non-governmental organizations and community groups also play a vital role in peace-building efforts, from mediating local disputes to promoting understanding and reconciliation in post-conflict societies. The power of cultural exchange and international understanding cannot be overstated. By learning about other cultures, languages, and ways of life, we break down the barriers that often lead to fear and mistrust. Programs that promote international student exchanges, volunteer abroad opportunities, and cultural festivals all contribute to a more cohesive global community. In the digital age, we also have unprecedented opportunities to connect with people from all corners of the world. Social media platforms and online forums can be used to foster dialogue and understanding across borders. While these tools can sometimes be used to spread division, they also offer incredible potential for bringing people together around shared goals and interests. As we look to the future, the challenges facing our world are undoubtedly complex and daunting. However, the same technological advancements and global connections that present new challenges also offer new opportunities for solving them. From international collaborations to combat climate change to joint efforts in tackling global health crises, the spirit of cooperation is alive and well. In essence, the best defense against the prospect of a World War III is not merely in the hands of diplomats and military strategists, but in the collective hands of the global population. Through education, cultural exchange, and a shared commitment to peace, we can work towards a world where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and mutual understanding rather than force and aggression. The thought of jumping into a pool of stomach acid might have been a whimsical detour from the heavy topic of global conflict, but it serves as a reminder that curiosity, imagination, and the willingness to ask "what if" are qualities that can lead us to explore, understand, and ultimately innovate for a better world. In confronting the challenges of the 21st century, let's harness these qualities not just for hypothetical scenarios, but for real-world solutions that bring us closer to a peaceful and prosperous global community. Amidst these efforts towards peace and understanding, technology emerges as both a tool and a challenge. The digital age offers unparalleled opportunities for innovation in peacekeeping and conflict resolution. Technologies such as blockchain can provide transparent and secure methods for conducting elections in volatile regions, potentially reducing the risk of conflict over disputed results. Social media analytics and artificial intelligence can monitor early signs of ethnic or political tensions that may escalate into violence, allowing for preemptive mediation efforts. Yet, as much as technology offers solutions, it also presents new frontiers for conflict. Cyber warfare, misinformation campaigns, and the use of drones and autonomous weapons pose ethical and security challenges that the world is still grappling with. The race for technological supremacy can lead to an arms race in cyber capabilities and artificial intelligence, making it imperative for international norms and agreements to evolve alongside these advancements. In addressing these challenges, the role of international law and organizations becomes increasingly crucial. The development of new treaties to govern the use of emerging technologies in warfare, similar to the Geneva Convention's role in traditional conflicts, is necessary. These efforts require a global consensus that is difficult to achieve but essential for peace.